Oh, we got some things to discuss. Today, we are going to unbox the newest Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4, brick after brick. I just got them in, literally 20 minutes ago. So we're gonna get my first impressions here. There has been a lot said about this shoe recently. People are getting their pairs in hand and kind of flipping the script a little bit. These were originally hyped to the moon. As soon as these leaked image-wise, people were all over them. Like, hey, that's gonna be the shoe of the year. But now that people are getting their pairs in hand, their opinions are changing, and I actually think that's a good thing if you're interested in getting a pair, because these are beauties. Let's unbag them and talk about a few things that are super important with this shoe. So we have the Nigel Sylvester brick after brick. I got them from StockX, and if you're like me and you kind of waited for resale prices to drop, hey, you done good. You done good, because these things have come down in price because people have changed their opinions about them, not me. Not me, I'm the other way around. I appreciate these way more than you'd think, and let me tell you why. So first impressions of these bad boys, incredible. These are better than I thought they were gonna be. Nice premium leather on here, super soft. This is the type of leather that you know is gonna break in nicely, and that contributes to the comfort, which we're gonna talk about in this video for sure. So here's the truth. A lot of people are saying, why would you need these? Or why would you buy these when you could go ahead and get the 2020 Air Jordan 4 Fire Red? They look just like the Fire Reds. Why would you get those? I'll tell you why. The Air Jordan 4 Fire Red from 2020 is the #1 most uncomfortable Jordan of all time. I can't think of a more uncomfortable Jordan shoe than the 2020 Fire Reds. I got rid of those so fast. I was excited to get them. Obviously, they're an original colorway, so there's gonna be some appeal there. And then I went on a trip with my wife. We Airbnb'd a little beach house for like a summer weekend or something like that. And I packed that shoe. So we get up in the morning and I said, let's go get some coffee. And my wife said, there's a coffee shop about a half mile from here. We can walk. Love it. If I can walk somewhere, I'd rather do that than drive, be outside, get some steps in. It's all good. So I throw on my Fire Red 4s and we start walking to this coffee shop. It's a half mile away, not far. Halfway there, I started getting pinching from all angles. Pinky toe, back, on the heel, my big toe, like everywhere. My feet started screaming. And I had never experienced that with any other shoe. Really, it was like the leather was attacking my toes, and I was like going into shock as I was walking. I just spent $200 to look and feel like this. So we get to the coffee shop. There's a little chair out front. I remember sitting in it and just sitting down and letting my feet breathe. Like, why? Why would I do this to myself? Yes, the shoes look nice, but that's it. That's it. Of course, there is some history associated with the Fire Red 4s, but does that mean I need to walk in pain to go get a coffee? No. On the way back, I was like, okay, these are leather. Maybe they just need to break in. No. The pain came right back. I took my shoes off and I walked barefoot. I honestly felt like Jimmy Butler on the Heat when he played in the bubble playoffs. Head on my forearm, just totally exhausted from having an awful shoe on my feet. The Fire Red 4s. I got home, sold them immediately. I think I just let them go. I don't even remember what I sold them for, but I was like, good riddance, be gone. My feet have been happier since. I haven't put on a Jordan as uncomfortable as those since. That shoe should be illegal, banned, all 50 states. You shouldn't be able to wear the 2020 Fire Red, okay? So that's how I feel about that shoe. So fast forward to 2026, we have a shoe that looks pretty similar to those Fire Red 4s, but in my opinion, done better. These are spectacular. And honestly, if I had my choice of even a regular Fire Red 4 releasing today versus these, and they were both on the shelf, I'm grabbing this shoe. And I know some true Jordan enthusiasts might be like, how could you do that? No way. Well, like, I'm not a true Jordan enthusiast. What if you could just make a better version of an OG colorway like this? Why is that an immediate no? Why is that, oh, that's impossible. You can't do that. Well, this is pretty cool. This is as close to an OG Fire Red as you're gonna see, just done in a better iteration, in my opinion. So why is this shoe better? For one, the material's very soft, nice premium leather. You can tell it's a real cut. When you look at these panels, you can see the leather. It's nice. These are gonna break in well. The details throughout, obviously that mini swoosh and then the aged look. The back tab here, where it has that texture like a brick. If you're really into sneakers, details matter. So when we can add something like this and have it look good, in my opinion, the more the merrier, right? And without having to even try these on, I know that they're gonna be more comfortable than the 2020 Fire Reds. So let's lace these up and you're gonna get my first honest impressions. All right, moment of truth, just laced these up, and it's important to note that you should relace most of the shoe, loosen it up, because I feel that Jordan 4s do get a little bit of pinching, so you wanna loosen up the laces as much as you can. Comfort-wise, they feel like your standard Jordan 4. They are not as comfortable as Nike SB Jordan 4s, which is unfortunate. They should be. They should have that same exact feeling as Nike SB Jordan 4s. Like on the SBs, you could push down on the heel and they would be a lot softer. These don't have that. So comfort-wise, they feel the same as the previous Brick by Brick and the Air Jordan 4 Flight Clubs. So if you have any of the reimagined Jordans, these in particular, the Jordan 5 Black Metallics, they have a polyurethane insole. This is what you want to see, a white insole in your shoe. The Bread 4 Reimagines have it. These don't. None of the shoes here you see have it. And I'm not going to take the insole out of the pair I'm wearing because they're the same as these. This is a black Dreamcell insole. It's average at best. These are about a 5 out of 10 comfort-wise. The polyurethane insoles are like a 7.5. So I don't know why these don't come with the polyurethane insoles, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it too much. They're fine though. Comfort-wise, they're fine. If I had to put a number associated with them, I'd say like 6.4 maybe. But one thing's for sure, they are substantially more comfortable than the Fire Red 4s from 2020. I would give the 2020 Fire Red 4s a 0.0, and I'm gonna give these a 6.4, and maybe as they break in, they'll get up to a 6.8, 6.9, something like that. Potentially even a 7, who knows? This leather feels nice and it could easily break in. So let me know down in the comment section if you guys grabbed a pair of the Air Jordan 4 Brick After Brick and how you feel about them. Did you like the comfort? Do you like the details? Were you not impressed? Let me know down in the comment section. And of course, I'm going to link these for you guys down there. Make sure you subscribe before you get out of here. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.